Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Thursday, May 9th, 2024. And I am bringing you guys a brand new deck. Not just a new deck for the week, but a brand new deck for me. And I'm incredibly excited about this. This deck is the New Orleans Oracle deck. And it is by Fatima Mboj, I believe is how you pronounce her name. If I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, I apologize to her. It's either Mboj or Mboj. I don't know. But hopefully she'll forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it. This is a beautiful deck. I just got back from New Orleans, as a matter of fact, not very long ago, within the last 12 hours. And while researching my trip to New Orleans, I came across this New Orleans Oracle deck, and I thought, well, this is the perfect thing for me. It came just before I went to New Orleans. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to find it down there or not, and I packed it up. I took it in my bag with me, and I carried it everywhere. I carried it through neighborhoods, in the daytime, in the dark. I really just wanted it to absorb the energy of New Orleans, the culture, the spirit, the medicine that's there. And so now I'm really excited to take this week to work with it. So what the author says here is that this deck was channeled with the culture and energy of New Orleans in mind. And she says it allows people to discover, accept, and fully express themselves. It's also a tool to listen to and grow in our self-trust, helping us learn how to balance our intuition and our intellectual energy. And so I am very, very excited about this. This deck is gorgeous. The artwork is here. It is by the author herself, this Fatima Mboj, and by Lori Felix. And so I'm really excited to get started on this deck. I usually shuffle the deck. Well, I shuffle decks differently, but this go around, I have been kind of guided to shuffle this kind of like this. And I'm going to pick the top 2 cards for my energy and my focus. So here we go. Here is our energy, and then here is our focus. So as always, I open a circle of light and love and protection around myself and this reading, and that extends to everyone who watches this reading, was a part of this reading. This energy is for you, and I believe the messages are for you. Just as I believe that as I am a part of this collective, these messages are for me. So I always look at 2 things with my oracle card readings. I look at the energy of the day, which is the force that's directed towards us from our world, from our environment, from the universe, from spirit. And then I look at the focus card, which is the intention, effort, or response that we put back into that energy. Because ultimately we are co-creating with spirit. Spirit gives us something, and then we give something back to create something magical. So let's take a look at our energy card for today. No, I got this upside down. Sorry. We have companionship. This is a beautiful deck. This actually reminds me a bit of the 3 of Cups in tarot, where we have 3 ladies who are toasting each other and having a darn good time. And that's a card deck in the tarot deck that always makes me feel happy and comfortable. So this is the card that says companionship, and it's beautiful. Let me kind of pan through here a little slowly. Hopefully the lighting will show up all right for you. So we have the energy of companionship today. Now, I mean, this looks wonderful. This makes me think of friendship and family, and the people that we want to spend time with and do fun things with and learn with and grow with. And that's wonderful energy coming at us. Now, let me read what she says here. She says, many times when we think of companionship, we immediately think of romantic connections. However, quite often the most fulfilling and enjoyable relationships that we experience are through platonic connections. At this time, you will find a healing energy through companionship with others. Allow yourself to create and experience new ways to connect with people. Perhaps joining a group of like-minded people to enjoy activities such as yoga, painting, dancing, or traveling would be a good place to start. Healing through the sharing of non-romantic love can come in many forms. It's time to be open to all the ways that loving companionship can come into your life. Isn't that interesting? When I was talking just out loud about things, that I think of with companionship, the 2 things that came to my mind were friends and family. I didn't even really think of this as being a romantic card, though this absolutely could be that kind of companionship. So this is wonderful energy that we have coming at us today. Now, I'm going to flip this upside down because I know I have these upside down now. This deck is not intended to be read upside down after reading through the guidebook. She also recommends usually doing a 1, 3, or 5 card pull and setting the intention for whatever card is. There's no big spreads that she has, but I always do a 2-card reading for this channel, and so I'm going to continue to do that. And we already talked about the intention that we've set into these cards. So now let us take a look at our focus card here. Aw, we have Step Back. This is a beautiful card as well. Look at this. I don't know if that's a sunset or a sunrise, but it's gorgeous. I have to say, one of the nights that I was in town in New Orleans, I took a riverboat ride up the Mississippi, and there was a gorgeous, gorgeous sunset behind us. And that's really what this makes me think of right now. Though this doesn't necessarily look like the Mississippi River here, but we have Step Back, which almost is the energy of pause to me, just kind of looking at what you've done and being proud, or looking at what's happened in your life and finding a way to make things move better or more smooth. But let us look at what the Oracle deck says. For Step Back, it says, oftentimes we can get so caught up in the details of what's going on in our lives that we can no longer see things clearly. Just as taking a step back from a picture to see it more clearly can be helpful, it is now necessary to step back from your current situation in order to see what's going on more clearly. By allowing yourself to look at the situation from the outside in, you will be able to take in more of the bigger picture in order to come up with a solution that is not only more solid and in flow, but also more empowering. This is really interesting today. We have this energy of companionship that's coming at us. However that is, whether it's friendship, family, co-workers, perhaps a romantic relationship. But the way we're going to work with this is by stepping back a little bit, by looking at that energy, I think, and seeing what's working, what's not working, how can we make things a little bit different. Or maybe it's just to step back and really enjoy the moment of where you're at right now. This is going to be different for every one of us. I think you'll know intuitively what it means for you when you see this reading, just as I believe I know what it means for me. And so I hope you found this reading helpful. I hope you found something to take away in it or connected with it in some way. I would love to hear what you think about this new deck. Please like, please subscribe, please share. Please leave me comments. I really am interested to know what you think about this deck, or even what you think about New Orleans, because it's one of my favorite places. Again, thank you so much. My name is Stacy. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me. Have a wonderful day.